What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a dream catcher reading for the sign of Cancer. Okay, Cancer, what's good with you guys? Hopefully, you're doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so sorry it took me so long for you guys. Again, I already told y'all yesterday. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you can expect readings to be just a little bit behind schedule. I had to get me another pick me up so that way I can do you guys um, for the last reading of the night, getting myself prepared for bed and everything too. So it took me a minute to get to you guys, plus uploading videos. Okay. It takes a lot of time lately, and I guess because I keep finding myself uploading at the time when everybody else is uploading, because it seems to just the time to get everything downloaded, it just takes a lot more time than usual. But nonetheless, we're here for your reading. So we're going to start off with the Tarot of Dreams here. Okay, hopefully you guys have gotten acclimated to the Dreamcatcher reads, okay, to know what and how they go. Okay, so top card is in reference to your energy right now. The bottom card is in reference to the situation and or person that you're dealing with right now, and then one energetically from the middle in regards to the energy between you and the situation and or person. Okay, so Cancer, let's see what we have for you guys. Cancer, we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, Sagittarius energy. We then have the 3 of Cups. Okay, and then the King of Cups. Okay, so your energy, the energy of the situation and or person, and then the energy between the two. Okay, so let's start off with this 10 of Wands here. Okay, you're kind of the person in this card is kind of kneeled over, the wands over top of them. This is fire energy. Okay, so wands is usually talking about a burden. This is kind of like the opposite of the 10 of swords, which is feeling more so done type energy. This one feels like kind of like oppressiveness, as in like the urban tarot a little bit, where it's like stuff just piling on you. Okay, and it could be a dream within a dream that you've had where you've kind of felt like um, someone's like handing you things, like your arms are out like this and they're just stacking stuff like boxes or maybe towels or something that they're giving you, or logs, something that maybe looks light but feels heavy in a sense. Okay, maybe you've had some kind of dream like that, all right, where you just feel like it could be in representation of tasks or things that you're handling at this time that are just really kind of weighing you down a bit. Okay, and so you're trying to come up from it, but it's like as soon as you try to pick up or you feel like you've caught up with things, something else comes in, okay, for you to have to handle. Okay, and so we have this 3 of Cups energy, which is your energy in Taurus. Okay, 3 of Cups. All right, there could be a party that you're trying to put together or something. As you can see, the mask here, 3 of Cups is usually talking about some type of communing, people, things like that. Could be a community, whatever the case may be. Okay, but it's a mixture of earth and water energy. All right, and so maybe you're trying to get things together for a particular party, for someone, and it's just becoming a little bit too much to handle. Okay, so the energy though leads out to water energy with this King of Cups. Okay, someone is going to be very mature about their emotions. It could be a birthday party for someone that you're planning, okay, in particular. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay. But nonetheless, they will be very mature about the situation, or it could be you that will be very mature about it and be able to get things done, and in a sense of really surprising yourself. Okay, so you could be having dreams about a party or putting or planning a party of some sort. Okay, um, but that's really all I have. I cannot go deep diving into this, as it's not meant for me to. Whenever I feel like the energy is stifled, that means it's not to be said. Okay, so that's all we're going to say. Okay, so, and you guys obviously know why that is. Okay, but nonetheless, we're going to go into the mindful messages here. We're going to pick two messages, one from the top, one from the bottom. You can take both messages for either yourself, or you can take one for yourself and one towards the situation. Okay, so one from the top and then one directly from the bottom. Okay, so let's see what the messages have here for you. It says it's not personal. Okay, it's not personal. Third eye and crown chakra being involved here. Okay, but mostly I'm feeling the crown chakra, where you're going to be in your head about something, or you currently are in your head about something, where it says people's reactions or opinions of me are really not about me at all. People tend to project their own insecurities or fears onto one another. So when someone speaks unkindly to me, I'll remember they have something going on that has nothing to do with me. Okay? So, whatever is going on with this situation, such as the planning or someone inundating more responsibility on you to do something, and let's say they kind of talk to you in a demeaning way, it's something going on within that person. It does not justify them talking unkindly to you. I'm not saying that, it was warranted. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to make an excuse for them, but it is a justification that normally when someone is projecting negative energy to you, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. Okay, and so you have to try not to take it personal. Okay, take it from me, it is very hard to do that. And thus, you could be, like I said, with the crown chakra colors being here, you could be all up in your head about the communications you've had during this, organizing, okay, of the event, okay? But try not to take it personal, okay? There is a cell phone here with, messaging going back and forth, okay? Sometimes be careful of how you read text messages or emails, and sometimes people create a tone of how they think someone is talking to them, okay? If they take something, kind of aggressively because of how it's read in a text message, maybe avoid text messaging and do a phone call instead, because people can misread things based on how the tone they think you're projecting within your communications. Okay, so sometimes certain things need to be said either in person or over the phone, so that way no one misinterprets what's coming through. Okay, so next message is nurture. Nurture. Okay, still dealing with the crown chakra and a little bit of sacral here too. Okay, is what I'm feeling in some third eye. It said it's okay to want to stay home and be alone. I deserve days to myself, days to relax and simply be. I honor how I feel and take this day to do the things that feel nurturing to me. Okay? So, Cancer, you may be in this vibe of wanting to stay at home. Okay? It could be a burden of maybe not only having to coordinate the event, but actually having to go to this event. Okay? You're very mature. Maybe this event is maybe for the younger crowd, if you will. Okay. It could be a little bit, dare I say, rambunctious. Okay. So, you're feeling, King of Cups is, like I said, a very mature energy. The vibe of this party is not of mature energy. It's not something that's really of your interest. Okay. And so you may have a vibe of, you know what, I'd rather stay at home. Be mindful of how you talk to others. Okay, like I said, with this communications, it may need to be said in person or over the phone, talking, not by via text message. Okay, because some people may take what you say a little bit, negatively. Okay, or you may take something negatively what someone says to you. Okay, so Cancer, you don't have to. You may get in a vibe of, you know what, I don't even have to entertain it. I'm just gonna stay home. Okay, you could leave somebody on red. Okay, for all you care, because you're feeling like you want to stay at home, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's your intuition, as I said. The crown chakra and third eye is here, so you're using your intuition. You're very aware. You've possibly dreamt about this scenario a couple of times over, what could possibly happen, and it could be source, the universe, God trying to tell you, no, it's not a good idea for you to go. Okay, you're either going to be worn out, you're going to be wrapped up in something or pulled into something that's none of your business. Okay, or you shouldn't have anything to do with. Okay, and so it's nothing wrong with nurturing yourself. Maybe you have other things that you need to do, and so this may not be your scene. Okay, and that's okay. All right, so that being said, let's get into the sacred geometry. Okay, we're going to shuffle these 3 times. This is going to talk about 2 messages towards the outcome of the energy. Okay, or some last minute advice for you. You can do the same thing with these as the mindful messages. You can kind of take one for yourself and one towards the situation, or you can take both for yourself. Okay. Also, once I hold up the cards, you can, pause, take a still shot, and if you are into meditation, maybe you can take that, screenshot and maybe meditate with that imagery from the card and use that for your meditation. See if it helps you jot down some things. Put on your favorite meditation or music, whatever works for you, and see how that works. Okay, feel free to let me know in the comments if you enjoy doing that. Okay, I truly enjoy the imagery on these cards as they're very vibrant and vivid, kind of reminiscent of like lucid dreaming, if you will. Because I don't care what imagery it is, it always looks like it's moving, in my opinion. Okay, so we have 27, fertility. Okay, very gorgeous imagery here. Okay, with all these different shades of blue and green and yellows. Okay, fertility. Number 27, equaling out to 9, some form of completion or wrapping up things. Okay, it says the frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. Okay, and so this fertility card isn't so much about, fertilizing someone, okay, or reproduction. It's in a sense of inner self, okay, being more creative, joyful, courageous, okay, and growing from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves, meaning that you don't have to go to a party in order to feel creative or to feel like you're growing, because at this King of Cups level you're on a different type of joy. Okay, you're on a journey of internal growth, of mental stability, and finding different ways to be happy, thus the staying at home. Okay, maybe at one point in time, Cancer, you were very extroverted and now you're becoming a little bit more introverted lately. Okay, it could be because of the pandemic, everybody, being in the house more so or less. Okay, but in a sense of doing that, you've been able to find what your true joy is. It's not always having to be out with people in order to have fun. Okay, you've been able to, find your joy in other ways. Okay, next we have Gaia, Mother Gaia to be exact. I believe Gaia came out last week. Okay, I'm going to take that imagery there. Okay, 28, talking about the number 10 equaling out to 10, an awakening of some sort happening for you. It says the frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. Okay, consider Mother Gaia, the earth as a whole. Cancer, I said this before last week in a signs reading. I cannot remember which sign it was. It could have been Pisces, okay? But I'm not 100% sure. You can go back and check if you like. But 9 times out of 10, if it was Pisces, you're connected in a sense of your birth chart placement, okay? But you need to connect to Earth, connect with Mother Gaia, as you can see here, 3 of Cups. With Taurus and Cancer, your own energy there, okay? Just reminded how you're connected in some shape, form, or fashion. You could have Taurus in your chart as well, okay? So if you have not yet, by all means, look into getting a birth chart. Most are free, okay? Get the free one. So that way you can learn your birth chart placements. Once you do, you can connect your readings here if you like, so that way you can get more of a well-rounded reading for yourself. Okay, but you're definitely on this verge of maturing from, the same old mundane things. You're not finding these parties and outgoings, to be conductive to your maturity level, to your evolvement, if you will. Okay, because 10 equaling out to 1 is talking about enlightenment of self. Okay, and I think that's where you're on right now. Okay, it's starting to be very tiresome to you to have to be the it person. Okay, Cancer, it's tiresome to be constantly on the go. You're ready to rest. Your body is trying to tell you to rest and reconnect with self, reconnect with the universe, reconnect with Mother Gaia. You've possibly, kind of strayed a little bit, okay, from taking care of yourself, okay, while you've been trying to entertain everybody else, okay? So, with that being said, Cancer, and that could have been for a specific set of Cancers, nonetheless, I hope that helps someone at this point in time. We do have 3 more readings this week, okay? I believe I counted that right. Yes, 3 more readings this week, all right? So until then, Cancer, peace.